Good morning, Roadrunner. It's 5:30, getting an early start. Gonna go to Route 17, which is 7.5 miles, and I'm gonna stay at Camp 34, which is a hostel that opened up last year. They only take in 6 people, and I called ahead and got in. I'm looking forward to spending some time in Rangeley when I get there. And we have another grouse this morning. A little dark. I can't quite see if it has a red head or not. I think that's an indication it's a male. But good morning, grouse. Well, looks a little hazy out there today. Really thick haze in the distance. I'll hope it dries up as we go. Nice little outcropping walk this morning. Now this one looks like a male, I can see it. They're red. Pretty bird, pretty bird. Pretty bird, pretty bird. It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, we're on Bemis Mountain Second Peak, and all the comments are saying there are blueberries. And they is right. Blueberries galore up here. Breakfast of champions. Got some more outcrop hiking today, which I love. And here we are at Bemis Mountain Second Peak, just a little under 3,000 feet. And we've got 3.1 to Route 17. There's usually a view, I would think, but it's so hazy, you really can't see anything. So we'll move on. Pretty cool. Okay, got a little over a mile to Highway 17 now. And we're going down to the rivers. Well, in far out they say sometimes you have to wade across this brook, but not today. It's pretty dry. This is one of the easier ones that we've crossed, so no big deal. Probably in the spring or early summer, big deal. Not today. Okay, wow, we made it to a place that I've been to before. Heading up to Rangeley to do some hiking. It's called Height of Land, and you'll see in a second just how beautiful it is. But we're gonna wrap up today at 7.1, and we're gonna wait here for our ride into town. So I do not know how to pronounce this lake. Mooselook-Meguntic Lake, I guess. And like I told you, it's a beautiful view, except it's hazy today. But isn't that something? This is a great spot if you're ever traveling to Rangeley. Must stop. It's called the Height of Land. And on a clear day, you can see a lot of mountains, but today we're only going to see the lake.
Back.
Well, look who's here. We're at the height of the land. Oh my goodness. Wait, who's this? Is that Mountain Goat and Roadrunner? Are you kidding me? What are they doing here? Have a good hike. And it was the most wonderful trail magic.
Yeah, you kind of have to if you have something like that.
Standing Bear, they had that like balloon.
Good morning, Roadrunner. Well, that was so wonderful that you and Mountain Goat came and did trail magic for not only me, but everybody else coming through on the trail yesterday at Route 14 or 17 or whatever it is. Anyway, that was awesome. Great seeing you guys. And I'm here at Camp 43, which is a wonderful little hostel. They have both a barn that people sleep in upstairs and then upstairs in the house. And it's about 5:45 right now. Jill and Ken are making breakfast, and then we'll be heading out. We'll get an early start. We only have 13 miles today, and I will be doing my favorite thing, slack packing. So the train won't be so rough today, and I'm looking forward to it. And then we head out for real tomorrow. We'll come back here tonight. So yeah, should be a good day. The weather is going to be clear, although it's overcast right now, but I don't see that as a problem. But I will check the weather one more time before I leave, and we'll see you on the trail.
The old AT symbol, good job.
Look what Ken made, an AT pancake for breakfast. That is pretty neat. Okay, I have the pleasure of hiking with Chicken Legs from North Carolina today. We are going to have an enjoyable day. We have, 13.1 between the two roads, which is Route 17 and Route 4. And Route 4 is where we did the trail magic yesterday with Roadrunner and Mountain Goat. So, I see a steep part coming up. I'm going to have to put the phone away here, but I'll check in a little bit.
Trail.
This is a first. We've seen lots of toads. We see a dozen toads a day, but never a frog. Hi, Mr. Frog. Can you get out of the way? Or we're going to go over you.
Read it.
So we're just cooking along. This is a pretty good elevation day. It's only 2,200 feet. I mean, that's a lot less than what we have been doing the last few days. So kind of enjoying this. Again, 13.1 to get to Route 4. So hopefully we can make some good time today. Chicken Legs is ahead of me now. I had to stop, and he's a really fast hiker. He's killing it, and I'll see if I can catch up to him, but I have a feeling he'll have to stop for me to do that. So off we go. I didn't know a big lake like this was out here. I can't tell the name of it yet because I don't have any cell coverage, so I can't pull it up, but sure there's a sign up here soon. And we got another pond here. So this one's called Sabbath Day Pond. I'll look up what the other one is later. This is a nice trail around the pond. I could do this all day, but I have a feeling that's not going to happen. I found this interesting. You see these all over the place, and they are little shreds of pine cones. And you'll see these piles, especially like on rocks or in open spots. And it took me a while to figure it out, but they're the pine cones that drop off the hemlock trees. And the squirrels take them into a little open area like that. And they peel off the little leaves. And I'm assuming they're like little nuts inside those. And that seems to be their main diet right now. Before, you know, the acorns and things like that fall. So, yeah, I see them, honestly, but every half mile, there's a little pile. And somebody one of the little squirrels sat down and chewed away. Pretty cool. And again, right in a nice open area, you sit down, chomp on your lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever it is. Sketchy? So this is what they're eating. These pine cones. And they just rip these little leaves off. And there must be little seeds or nuts inside of them. And that's their diet for right now. I like these kind of trails. I assume this is two different moose droppies, but my God, if it's the same moose, that moose has got some problems. Little Swift River Pond campsite. Wow, what a great spot to camp out. We've got a little less than 5 miles, 4.8 to go. But, I mean, look at these flat spots. And you got a lake. And I see canoes down there. Come on. If you're not stopping here, something's seriously wrong. But, you know, my pace is not to be here. But if I had known this was so cool, I might have recalculated. Okay, so those coming up, man, look for this on your far out. That's as cool of a spot as I've seen. And that's where we're heading tomorrow. That's Saddleback. It is a really beautiful view up there. I hope it's clear. Because it's really one of the best view mountains on the entire trail. And then there's Spalding, and there's Mount Abram over there. That's where we're heading, in that direction. So you can still see it's hazy. I figured out it was from the Canadian fires, not because of humidity. Actually, the humidity's dropping, so pretty psyched about that. But that's where we're heading tomorrow.
6 hours later.
All right, so we're here in Rangeley, Maine, and wonderful place that I happened upon. It's what's the name of it?
Camp 43.
And you guys are fairly new, right? You opened up last year or the year before?
Last year, so this is our second season.
Okay, and this is your second home, right?
It was, and then 2 years ago, we sold our house in New Hampshire and moved up here full time.
Okay.
Because we love Maine and just everything about the range of the area, the hiking, the outdoors, the hunting, the fishing, the snowmobiling, the skiing. It's a great, if you're an outdoor recreation person, it's the place to live.
Yeah, Rangeley is one of my favorite towns on the trail. And this is such a great hostel. It's all, like brand new. I mean, you built it in 2012, right?
The house and then the barn we built last year.
Yep. And so great reputation on the trail. I certainly enjoyed my stay here. So what made you, after, you know, you've been here for a while, so what made you all of a sudden get into the hostel thing?
You want to take that one?
You can. You're better at this.
So a friend of ours, we've always hosted hikers when we built, right? So they were friends or friends of friends. And then in 2023, a good friend of ours, Michelle, her trail name is Frizzle. She hiked the trail and stayed with us for 5 days, and we slack packed her from Grafton Notch all the way through. And then when I retired last February, we had this big, beautiful space in the barn. And Michelle's kind of inspiration when they stayed, we said, let's try a hostel and let's see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah,
now, were you both like, this is a good idea, or you had to convince one or the other?
He just said, you want to try a hostel? And I was like,
yeah.
We'll try it. If we don't like it, we'll shut down.
Right.
So here we are, year 2, and we like it.
Yeah,
so what's been your experience? Is it? I know it's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work running a hostel. But
some days, but it's mostly the people. It's like sitting around at dinner and everybody chatting and different backgrounds, different people, and that's the fun part.
Yeah, you meet a lot of interesting people and you get to hear their stories.
Yeah.
And so one of the best, last year his trail name was Silver Tiger, and he was an Olympic silver medalist in wrestling in 1984.
Holy cow.
And we had I can't think of his trail name, the tugboat guy. He stayed with us for 3 days. I should remember his trail name, but he flew Warthogs in the Middle East.
Oh, wow.
Then flew for Delta Airlines his entire career and then retired. And last year, 2 years ago, his adventure was he bought a tugboat and did the Great Loop on his tugboat, sold the tugboat. Last year, he hiked the AT, and then he says, Ken, I think next year I'm going to buy a plane, and I'm going to fly to every lower 48 state with my plane and do touristy stuff.
Of course. That's what you do.
I mean, just great adventures. So you get to hear and be part of fun adventures, like your adventure, right? Or anyone else that stayed here. We're just a small piece of it, and if we can help people get through it, that makes us feel good, and hopefully our guests feel good too.
Yeah, no, definitely. This has been one of the highlights of the trip, and it's coming to an end.
Thanks.
As we're getting there, and it's nice because we're tired at this point. We are like, hostels, you sign me up. But this is an awesome facility you guys have. And how do people book you? How do they go? They go to Far Out and they get the number, or
Usually
website?
Through Far Out, and there is a website, but most of them are on Far Out, and then we'll just call us.
It's Camp 43 Maine is the website, and they can fill out the form, and it comes directly to us through email. Okay. But the majority of people find us through Far Out or just word of mouth. It's like I call it the 101 Dalmatians barking chain. And it goes up and down the trail, either good news or bad news, right? Goes up and down the trail really fast. And so luckily for us, it's only been good. We haven't had anyone tell us you suck. So it's been.
We find the easiest too is when people are texting.
Yeah.
And that way you can look back and read and see exactly what's written
that's probably the best
on both ways. Yeah.
Gotcha. And do you do all the booking? Like, do you share that, or how does that work?
Whichever person.
But how do you know, first.
We literally have. I started doing it in the computer. Yeah. But we found that it's really easier to do the old-fashioned way with a paper book, and so all the dates are in there, and your name goes in, your trail name, and a phone number, and then we try to the night before, the day before, just text you and say, hey, are you just confirming? Are you coming in? Here's the pickup times. If anything changed, let us know.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, thanks guys for doing this.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's such a oasis in the desert.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for staying with us.
All right. Take care.
Cheers.